Today on Fashion Guide, the third season of the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week in Almaty. Successes, new discoveries, and the principal trends on the catwalk. London in Los Angeles, a celebration of fashion and an exclusive show by a famous British brand in the US. And a hallmark fashion week in Sao Paulo, the most spectacular collections and the most memorable catwalk moments. Although it is a fairly new event in Kazakhstani fashion, the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week in Almaty is a major and significant happening. The spring saw the shows of the Fashion Week's third season, that is, Fall-Winter 2015-2016. Around 20 designers took part in the event, as well as foreign media representatives and fashion experts from Italy, Germany, France, Russia, Ukraine, and other countries. It's only been a year since the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week was launched in Kazakhstan, but organizers are already boasting some success. Over the year, we achieved a certain success. I mean that 4 or 5 of our designers already visited the world's fashion capitals with their shows, Zherepsov being sold in various countries, and people are buying his collections. This is our task. This is what we work on. I mean, we promote our fashion designers. The designers themselves, too, strive to catch the waves of the global trends. Several Kazakh designers used looks from the 1970s, which is so popular nowadays. Aygul Kasimova displayed pieces with the flavor of those times. Dresses with floral prints, stylish costumes, skin-tight coats, A-line frocks, and see-through shirts. The designer used wool flannel, leather, silk, and organza in her dresses, adorned with handmade embroidery, fly rollers, and fringes. I love natural fabrics. Of course, there are artificial materials that keep the shape, which you cannot say about natural fixtures, but I try to use natural fabrics wherever possible. Both professional models and their young followers walked the podium in the Mothers and Daughters collection. After last season's sport chic images, this year, Leonid Zherepsov was inspired by the eclectic 1970s as well. His interpretation is full of subdued colors, asymmetric silhouettes, and restrained cuts. We are reminded of his past collections by the fabrics the designer loves to use, artificial fur and leather. What we have now is a slim fit with high necks. We do have some low-cut pieces, but most of my collection pieces have high necks. Some other collections may gather under the umbrella of a very hot category today, that is, the concept. The Pentatonica brand designers accentuate a subdued, almost dusty violet color. As always, they feature sophisticated architectural models, floor-length dresses, strapless tops, asymmetrical jackets, and flowing frocks. Aidana Kajageldina's collection boasts sophisticated fits and spectacular combinations. She offers jackets with dolman sleeves, classic trousers with turned-up ends, one-sleeved strapless tops, white camisoles wrapped in transparent black fixtures. Mechanical piano displayed loose-fitting dresses, jumpsuits with false pockets, shortened loose pants, and mini shorts coupled with crop tops. One of the oldest Kazakh brands is now selling in foreign markets as well. We sell in London now. I mean, we just started to sell in London and in Moscow. For some time we suspended our sales, but now we are working with boutiques and developing our business. Another designer had her collection shown in London too. Last year, Dinara Nurlan made her debut at minor podium of the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week Almaty, and right after that she went to the Young Designers Expo, Fashion Scout in the capital of Great Britain. Her new work was first shown to London sartorialists and then to Kazakh fashion aficionados. Warm sweaters, jackets, and raincoats feature the collection's main print, a close-up of a tree leaf. This is a collection inspired by a herbarium. I mean, its main topic is organics, herbaria, flowers, leaf prints. Knitwork is also used. If you talk about globalization in Kazakhstani fashion, then you will notice that the event itself has changed its location and its mood for this season. We saw more industrial designs, just like in the fashion weeks in Paris and London. We will only get to see what the organizers come up with for the next fashion week this fall. Meanwhile, our next program will feature the review of debutantes. A celebration of fashion, music, and Britain from Burberry in Los Angeles. the legendary English brand launched its new store on Rodeo Drive with a gala evening and a spectacular show. The event was held at the famous Griffith Park ground and was run by the executive and art director of the brand, Christopher Bailey.
You know, tonight what we wanted to do was bring a little bit of London to Los Angeles, and we wanted to mix music and fashion and something very contemporary with something very, very traditional. We wanted to bring something humorous, so James Corden joined us in the show, and we wanted something very, very British and very, very traditional, and so we were very privileged to be able to have the Grenadier Guards join us tonight as well.
I mean, it's an amazing transformation of a brand over the last 15 years, and I think Christopher and his whole team should be incredibly proud of the success that they've got. It's a brand worthy of such an event, and I'm incredibly proud to come from the small island that this brand comes from.
An exclusive collection named London in Los Angeles is sold only in LA. A Burberry fashion show is not just a show, but virtually a concert performance. Models were walking the catwalk with young British musician George Ezra playing live. The designer had his models wear fringed coats and long tartan dresses. Naomi Campbell, the designer's muse, closed the show.
I was looking forward to seeing how everyone just loves the show. It's a beautiful show, and I mean, the clothes are amazing, and just the response and just the welcome. Everyone's been so great welcoming Burberry to LA.
South America's most spectacular fashion event, the Sao Paulo Fashion Week, just wrapped up its Spring-Summer 2016 shows. It was the 20th anniversary of the Sao Paulo event. The designers have shown over 40 collections. The Fashion Week opened with a bold new show by the rock music legend Iggy Pop and Swarovski. The unlikely duo made a sunshades collection. The Stooges frontman appeared before the audience wearing giant shades, while the Brazilian brand Animale had shown a colorful and sensual collection, all black and coral with A-cut frocks and short-waisted pants. An overall impression of sharp edges and overly geometrical design was softened by light floral print blouses and see-through fabric elements that made the public scream with delight. I loved the show. I really liked the minimalist trend which is in at the moment. There were a lot of cutouts, open pieces in very strategic places. It was really cool. I liked it a lot. Brazilian fashion is very globalized. It is very similar to Paris, New York, or Milan. You can see that the stylists are impeccable. Today I saw Animal. The collection is marvelous. Jeans and denim are your second priority after your swimsuit. That's what the TNG brand stylists believe. So they offer flowing fixtures mixed with well-worn jeans, accompanied by light accessories like monochrome scarves and neckties. Wagner Caliano showed a similar minimalist collection based on color blocks and light fabrics. His collection's signature pieces were caramel brown boots, short-waisted pants and frocks, as well as tops and capes. Beyond the idea that you narrate, that you present through the collection, the most important thing is how you manifest this in form, color, and pattern. So I think that in a difficult year like this, when we have been through a crisis, I think it was great. Gisele Bündchen's last walk on the podium turned into one of the most important events of the Sao Paulo Fashion Week. Gisele chose to appear in the show for the Coach brand, with whom she has been collaborating since 2005 to finish her modeling career. The entire fashion world was following the show. Gisele opened up a lot for other models. She simply killed it once again in the catwalk. It was very emotional to see her last catwalk. I loved it. It seemed to be more of a show than a catwalk. It really was a farewell event for her. The ending was incredible. She came out with so much emotion. Everyone was shouting and calling her name. Gisele is Gisele. There's not much more to say. She is Gisele. Gisele walked the podium for 3 times during the show. At the show's end, she appeared on the catwalk with her colleagues, all in t-shirts with a photo of the iconic top model. And that's all for this episode. Watch for us next week to get all the important news from the world of style on Fashion Guide, as always on the Kazakh TV channel.